To a live stream on YouTube. Today we are outside Parliament covering a child wellbeing and school bill protest as well. I'll move back a little bit, guys. You can see everything.
You were upset about something else.
Been on the bridge. They're on the bridge. They're all on the bridge. No, they're on the other side.
Basically because they're a guy up the Parliament.
Oh, that's it.
They're a guy up Parliament, that's why it is.
Yeah.
Their guy climbed up it.
Yeah.
So guys, we will, at a moment in time, actually a massive police presence across the road as well, because there's a guy, a Palestine protester, up the tower on Houses of Parliament as well.
Oh boy, I lost him.
This is for the child wellbeing and school bill that will be in Parliament very soon. Please get this shared out as much as we can as well. Why are they here? We have got some Palestine protesters here as well. I'm gonna buy the Palestine ones are here, guys. It is not a Palestine protest. They got the women's march at 12 o'clock today, so they shouldn't be here. But this is live anyway. I will move it a bit closer so you guys can see. Yeah, I know, David. But we are more focused on this protest, guys, today than the Palestine up the tower. I've got no idea why them Palestinians are here. No idea, guys. We will go over and try and get their views on this as well. But if nothing happening, guys, we have another protest over there. We also got a guy up the tree, up the tower over there as well. So the lighting isn't the best.
they realised that they had made a mistake. But so our school was invalid because they were so badly issued that our
Well, that's the last, the youngest daughter. We had to go to like court to have to get a re-HCP. And the judge just said, why?
You're not free to Palestine, guys. After last night, you'll see that video very soon. Last night's video very soon.
Because I have this theory, I think, they especially getting a
The crane is still there. I know where they're here now. I've got a guy up that tower. I thought it's the protest up the tower.
Well, my wife wanted to come, but she can't because my eldest daughter as well. She said, no, she can't have something she wants to come to. She would quite a bit.
Somewhere rest of the lads are. I thought those were you coming here.
Yeah.
I am mic'd up for the video, by the way, guys, as well today. Right. Moving you over to try and get some of the signs in as well.
I'm sure if we get the kids, they'll do it.
And then we got the Palisades. We shall not be hiding today.
What's today's salary? Must be good. I've to pay for the whole day. Yeah, you've got to pay for last night as well.
Yeah, too right, mate, the London day as well.
Right, go in and get men's food, shall we, guys?
Okay, you're not
They've never left an army.
Let's see if we can get some people talking to us today, guys. Would anybody like to say on camera what this is about today?
I know
don't think I'm the right person to do that.
All right then.
No, he's got both sides.
Depends on how we feel.
Yeah, whether we can have him in Chicago or him in
Chicago or Greece.
Would any of you like to say on camera why this is happening today?
My voice is not so.
I'm not the best person.
No.
Not Tourette's, I just swear a lot.
Yeah, I'm northern.
Mind saying a few words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come up, one sec.
Okay.
I'll come over to you. Well, this one is live, and this one is just recording.
All right.
Don't speak to her.
No, ignore them. Ignore them.
Please don't speak to her. We're used to her. She makes a lot of trouble. And she won't
No, I don't.
say what you want to portray truthfully.
This is live, so we're going out live anyway.
Don't speak to her. We're used to her.
Well, I don't mind making my points, and so.
No, I will not. Literally.
Okay, so I'm here protesting against particular provisions of the Children's Welfare and Schools Bill that's going through Parliament at the moment. It's in its report stage. I, like many other people here, home educate. Distinction from homeschooling, so bear in mind home educating, because one of my children wasn't suited to mainstream schooling at all. So we had to take him, as is our right, we've taken responsibility for his education. Now it turns out, actually, every parent in the UK is responsible for their parents' education. That makes a lot of sense. We're responsible for raising our children. And remember, when your child goes to school, the authority the school has is in loco parentis. That means that what happens is the school take on that responsibility from the parent. It is the parent who's responsible for the child. So we and thousands of other people take responsibility for our children's education, and in fact more and more people are. Over the last 20 years, certainly the last 14 years, schools have come under a lot of pressure. There hasn't been the funding, and for kids with special needs, home education really is the best option in many, many cases. Now unfortunately, over the last few years, there have been some really, really bad child abuse cases. Those aren't to do with home education. Those are separate to it. But we're in a realm now of something must be done. And this government has decided that in this bill, they're going to clamp down on home education. Now, we all want children to be safe. In fact, in many cases, that's particularly why we're doing home education. But what's being talked about here is introducing far more draconian controls on what we do as home educators. We build our education experience around our children's needs. We don't need overpressed, under-resourced local authority people telling us what to do. Now remember, local authorities have run down and down their education teams. As schools increasingly become academies, the local authorities don't have the resources and the staff to look after education. My other child is in mainstream education. That school turned into an academy, and we talked to the local authority and they didn't have the resources to do anything about it. They didn't even want it. So what this government's suggesting happens is that the local authorities get massive data collection powers. They get massively draconian powers to enter people's homes against their wills, and they get the right, without any appeal process, to demand that a child enters mainstream schooling. That's simply unfeasible. It's not right for the children, it's not right for the families, it's not something the local authorities can support, and it's not something that the schools are resourced to support. The entire home education part of this bill needs to be stripped out and rethought. We welcome a sensible government engagement with home educators. There's so much we can do. For instance, a lot of children are owed pupil premium funding when they go to mainstream schools. What happens to that funding when our children are home educated? Why aren't we getting that funding? There is funding there, and there's certainly a mandate, and there's a strong community of home educators. We just want the government to engage with us in a rational, sensible way to make a good future for all our children. Thank you.
Thank you for talking to me.
That's all right. Not edited too much.
I know, literally, that went out live. That went out live anyway, live on YouTube. So that'd be 1,260 something people that would go out to. So thank you for talking to me. Much appreciated. It doesn't work, like my phone won't work when it turns. I started live already. Bring a bit more, please, I can see more. Is the image alright, guys, in this live?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
If the parent chooses to exit at home institution, they will arrest you and wait for the phone. No?
You're allowed to, in this country, it's responsibility to educate their children, however they like.
I know they will say that.
I know they don't say they're trying to make it hard.
But they still do, yeah?
They're now spreading lies about me to the protest.
Trying to pass a bill, especially for children who have special educational needs.
I know I'm post-rate, Lisa, won't let me change it.
What does this say more about the parents being so they're trying to slowly erode the rights of parents. We're all pro-family. Slide down these
Thank you for joining, everyone. So today we are at a child wellbeing and school bill protest / rally outside Parliament. I will try and get a couple more people to let us know their views on today as well. But there's also another protest over there as well, which we'll go over to in a minute as well. We'll wrap this one up soon and go to the other one.
Tak, już wiem, to tam jest ten Karola. Gdzie ona jest? To jest tamten most.
Yeah, he's still there, news now. He's still there. But I'm kind of focusing on this wellbeing bill protest at the moment. Palestinians are over there as well, and they're trying to say, tell these protesters I'm with now not to talk to me. So let's go over and see these signs, shall we? I'll try not get your kids on camera if you want me to. I just want your sign at all.
Oh, we've got better ones.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you.
Hello.
There's more there as well. Yeah, that's it, Lisa. Thank you. I pinned that actually. There's a video being done as well, guys, on today. Like, I'm not even focusing on the palace signs, and they are trying to start me already. Like, seriously. Yeah, news now. You're still in. I think it's youth demand protesters up there. So I do. I'm over in a minute. Basically, they're trying to get me moving this protest, I think, guys, but I won't be moving. It'll be enough fun.
I was just crazy. That's like, I've never seen something.
I don't know what's going on at the minute with me, Chris.
Christina, they're not accessing.
Let's walk down this way a little bit, shall we? They have nice more signs that are cool. sorry.
No, you carry on.
Oh yeah.
Right, you stay close. Stay really close.
That's fantastic, that sign is. That is fantastic. I try not to get kids on camera if you guys don't want me to.
Oh, look, what do you say,
I will try and not get kids on camera if you guys don't want me to. Literally. I am not what I'm like at all. Even though they're up there, or Palestine's up there basically trying to get me removed by you guys because I cover their one. They don't like what I do. Yeah. Yeah. So I basically had one of the people on your protest talking to me and they were saying not talk to her, not talk to her. Just because they won't talk to me, I won't talk to them because for my safety type thing. And so I have to if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to hear over there, to be honest.
Oh, literally ridiculous. Like, they shouldn't even be here. They got their own protest at 12 o'clock for women, for their women's one. So they shouldn't be, they should not even be here.
Wow, they're early.
What, they're married again? Well, don't say that.
Camera, you guys don't want me to. It's fine. Sorry? I won't get a kids on camera if you guys don't want me to.
I don't know. Do you guys mind being in the picture?
No, I literally live. I won't. I won't.
Okay.
For their safety more than anything. I just want the flames more than anything.
Yeah, I'm very happy for chapter signs, definitely.
Yeah, because all I want is that.
What's it for?
So basically, I'm an independent reporter. My channel is CP Reports on YouTube.
Oh wow.
So I'm live on YouTube now. This is actually a video that will be out. Probably won't be out till at least Wednesday now.
Oh wow.
Because I've got so much to get out. Sorry guys, the live signal isn't great. They got bubbles out now for the kids as well. It's amazing. I am radioed up, by the way. I put entry won't be, but at the minute these protests are taking up so much of my time. Oh, there, Lewis. Oh, we got Lewis here now, guys, so I'm covered. I'm safer now. Part-timer.
How are you?
Part-timer.
Okay? Good to see you.
Palestines are down there.
Sorry?
Palestines are down there.
I know, I saw that.
No, down there. Just literally down there.
Gosh.
They're trying to get me removed and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see the man? He's
He's still up there.
Yeah.
He's still up there.
Still up there. That's crazy.
But like these Palestinians down there shouldn't even be here.
Really?
They got the women's thing at 12, haven't they?
What they have at 12?
The women's march.
That's a women's march.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to cover this children's fight. Did you see the Iranians as well?
Where are they? Are they up
Iranian
there?
protests. Yeah, they're going down.
Where are they off to?
I think they're going to Trafalgar Square, and then afterwards they're going to the Iranian embassy, which is.
Wait, where's that?
Kensington High Street.
Are you going up with them?
I might go up there.
I will come with you then.
I'll see. This for a bit, and then I'll.
Yeah, I got one interview anyway done.
Just gonna check if it's all working.
It should be alright.
Yeah, it should be.
I am mic'd up today as well.
As soon as I arrived, I was wondering why the entrance to Westminster
I thought I
Station
should put it in the
was closed.
WhatsApp group and completely forgot.
And then I saw the man over there, and I don't know how he even got up there. He
I got him in no either. Like he will get arrested. I might hang around with him till he comes
Yeah.
down to see him get nicked.
He'll get nicked, sure.
But I think it used to, man.
Did anything happen last night with the Palestine protest?
Have you not seen the footage in the WhatsApp
I
group?
didn't see the full
Yes,
one. Yeah.
that's it.
What happened? Did they?
Test,
So
test.
basically, I got kicked.
Sounds all
I
right,
got
doesn't
grabbed.
it?
I got kicked by a protester. I got grabbed by police.
You got grabbed by police?
Yeah.
No way.
The footage is on the WhatsApp. I pulled down the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over it as well. Because of how much of a like, but bear in mind, police lasers are not to blame
Yeah.
at all. I'll get all this out now.
I'm so relieved.
That's crazy.
Well done, everybody.
Hello.
Well, they're going to do
For
speeches
those who
now.
want to know what we're doing here, we are protesting against the Children's Wellbeing and Schools Bill, which infringes on human rights.
Coming over.
It undermines human rights. It will erode the right for parents to choose how their children are educated. And it also will lower the thresholds for data sharing, for sharing your children's private information. So that's what we're doing here today. We've got some families here who have been under school attendance order for no reason other than that they did not provide a document that was asked for by the local authority to which they had no right. So we are protesting against this bill because it will make life a lot harder for families who want to choose how their children are educated. If your child has special educational needs and the school is failing them, you will not be able to, it will be much harder for you to remove your child from school in order to home educate them. We've got lots of families here today, children who are home educated, to show that these children are not invisible, they are not hidden, they are not ghosts, they are very much known and loved and cared for by their parents and without any help from the state. And that's what we're doing here today. And then any of the moms want to come and share their personal stories at all? Anyone want to share a story?
My son is only 8. He hasn't attended school for 2.5 years because school let him down. He could only attend reception. He couldn't even leave the house for 2.5 years. And now I'm forced to have to make the decision if I take the risk to put him into a specialist school, knowing that someone who will never have met him may end up making the decision if he doesn't get on with that specialist school, if I can even take him out of that school, which I think is fundamentally wrong for myself and many parents in the same situation as me today. As he's only 8, and we have 10 years under this system if he goes through, and I don't want to be forced into giving away my son's personal information, even if he's choose to be home educated. As one of the banners over there says, my child, my choice. All of the kids their parents should be their own choice as they grow up as to how they feel comfortable to be educated.
Thank you for sharing your story. Anyone else has a personal story they want to share or why you think this bill shouldn't be passed? Please go ahead. So one of the issues with the Children's Wellbeing and Schools Bill is that it is being rushed through the House of Commons. It was only introduced into the House of Commons on the 17th of December, right before Christmas and New Year, when the MPs were all on their break. And then they had the second reading on the 8th of January, so they gave people very little time to engage with the MPs. And then after that, it was rushed to committee stage. They did a very rushed call to evidence. They did not publish everybody's submissions on the call for evidence. And now it is basically being rushed to the third stage and into the House of Lords. This bill is a dangerous bill. It is a slippery slope bill. It has implications in the long term for all families with children. Even if your children are in school, there are some serious implications. You do need to familiarise yourself with the bill. You do need to contact your MPs. You do need to make people aware that this bill will affect them. If you've got children in the UK, if your children are in school and they're not happy, as we know many children are really struggling in the school system, then these children are going to find it that much harder, parents are going to find it that much harder to be able to support their child through home education. Do we have any more stories? I'm autistic, so please bear with me. My issue with this bill is that the narrative is that schools are always the best. And I have worked in schools, I am a qualified teacher, and
I don't know how you
schools are not best for every child. Schools are unequipped to support the most vulnerable children. Schools can't cope with the issues relating to children's mental health, and it's resulting in these statistics that 200 young people of school age at schools are losing their lives every year because the systems are failing them. And I firmly believe that my child could have been this statistic if I had not taken them out of school. So before government wants to rule the way that our children are educated, try and force home-educated children back into schools, they need to fix the broken systems that they broke in the first place. So that's my...
Fantastic.
Sorry.
These stories are going to be hard.
Yeah, they are. They are going to.
I thought Actual was coming, but Actual isn't well.
Sorry?
Actual probably
Is he
not
here?
well. No.
He's not around today.
No, he said he could find cover, but he hasn't.
Hi there, I'm Matthew. My son was diagnosed with autism. It's not a happy diagnosis, it's not a fashion statement, but it's really difficult. You take your child to school and the parent, the teachers try hard, but if a child is particularly affected by autism, it's for many schools, they just can't afford to look after. And it's heart-wrenching to see your child not really doing well at school. He's right, he's got an IQ of 140, but he can't engage. And we tried, my wife sat in the playground for hours to reduce his anxiety, and in the end the school just basically didn't want us there. So we started a homeschool. This wasn't something we had anticipated. I've done the educational system, I've got high qualifications, but we started doing that. And actually we've seen massive change. He's turned from a withdrawn child who couldn't even walk out the front door, who's terrified of meeting other people, happily going outside, playing, meeting other children from the home ed community, which is very welcoming. It's been brilliant. And now suddenly there's this bill that seems to bring it all to an end. We're going to be essentially treated as criminals, put on a list, simply because some people have died who have been homeschooled, but all the people who have been died and had these terrible things that have happened to them and been abused have been well known to the authorities.
Exactly.
It's simply that there's not been the evidence to convict them. So why penalise home ed people? We're just putting the firing line. It's a tokenism to try and solve a problem which is much deeper. The legal system and how you tackle children who are being abused is completely different from being home educated. So that's all I have to say, but it's heart-wrenching for us, and I hope to God that my little boy is not forced back into school or suddenly go back to how he was before. Thank you.
I think the thing is that most parents plan for their children to go to school, to be happy and to do well and to thrive. That's what most parents want. Most parents don't go into school thinking, if it doesn't work out, we'll take my child out. Your hope is that it will work for your child, that your child will be happy. Parents mostly only come to the home education because something's gone wrong with the education system. We do need that option because for some children, the system is simply not working. It's causing huge emotional, mental health issues for children. Britain has some of the least happy children in Europe, according to the Good Childhood Report by the Children's Society. And one of the big factors in that unhappiness is given as being school. And this is a very real problem in the UK today. It is something that we're seeing far more And I think our big complaint is that, you need to fix your schools first. You need to make those systems work for children. They need to be kinder, happier places for children. With room to grow, room to play, just room to be themselves. Because if they can't do that, then more and more families will want to home educate, whether they wanted to or not, whether they are home educating reluctantly to start with, they don't have the choice. There are also a lot of home educators who have started out from the very beginning, knowing that they don't ever want their child in that system. And we want them to have the freedom to continue to make that philosophical choice. One of the things that is often put at our door is that home educated kids are hidden and that bad things can happen to them. But the truth is, bad things are happening to kids in school all the time. Children are bullied, children are being made to sit in wet underwear, in wet clothing. Children are not able to, they're leaving school unable to read and write, or coming into secondary school unable to read and write properly. And there are huge issues within the school system. And unless those
it's closed off, Evie.
We feel that home education has to stay an option for families. And actually I would always recommend, even if they do those things, these for families, because it works. Children are well, children are healthy, children are learning, they're learning in a way that is very natural, the way human beings were designed, and they are successful. I have 7 adult children now, all grown up, all home educated, working or at university and studying. There's nothing to see here. These kids are doing great. And we don't need the microscope on us. We don't need to come under the focus of Bridget Phillipson and her bill. There are far bigger problems she needs to be dealing with in our schools right now. And breakfast clubs are not going to fix them. Free breakfast clubs are not going to suddenly make children mentally well and able to read and write. So it's not research based, there's no evidence behind it. In fact, evidence says the total opposite. So, which they're ignoring. So I wondered if anyone else has a story or something they want to share. We would love it if any members of the public want to know more as well. You can come up now. If any members of the public want to know more about home education and about the bill, we'd be happy to talk with you about it. I have some badges with the slogan on if you want to come and get one, if you feel you agree with us. And if you do agree with us, please get on social media. Our hashtag is Are You Listening Now? That is our hashtag, so please use it if you're into sharing anything.
There's been a lot of talk about safeguarding and that we need to be regulated because of safeguarding. So I used to be a teacher in an inner city school in London, and I can say there are lots of safeguarding issues in school. I spoke to one of my friends who was a head teacher, who was a little bit against the idea of home education. And I said, could you guarantee that if my child went to school that they wouldn't be bullied, that they wouldn't be exposed to inappropriate graphical material, if you know what I mean?
Me and Lewis will be going over in a minute to that one.
They wouldn't be touched inappropriately by other children and things like that. And she said, no, I couldn't guarantee that. And that's the reality. When you look at statistics about schools, you see that many children are bullied, many children are exposed to inappropriate material from a very young age. Many children end up hating learning as well. And so my experience with the home ed community is that they're some of the most dedicated parents you're ever going to meet, who are making huge personal sacrifices to give their children the best education they can.
So you guys just have to log up all the time.
Many children who in school maybe wouldn't be a good fit for school are absolutely thriving in home education. My sign says this, when the state placed parents, children suffering. I was speaking to another mum here.
But this is going to
and we were saying that,
I'm not saying the whole time.
yes, the state should get involved maybe in the most extreme
They're
of
breaking for
circumstances.
lunch and that
But
too.
even in the not very great circumstances, parents can still do better than the state.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Amelia. I was home educated for 10 years. I started at the age of 5. I left school because it just wasn't working for me. I couldn't get what I needed out of it until my parents took me out. I then was home educated for 10 years. This gave us so much freedom to learn different cultures and different, like all kinds of different places. We went to museums on Wednesdays. We saw different classes. We were able to have such a wide curriculum that you just aren't exposed to at school. So I did this for 10 years. And then I did go to college. I've been to university. I've got 3 degrees. So I've managed to have an incredible education right from the age of 5, becoming home educated. That gave me that love for education. That gave me the interest to go out and experience new things. And that has got me through doing so many different challenging things, especially at university. I'm actually now a teacher, which is insane, really. So I teach geography for secondary school. I love my job, I really do. But the schooling is not big enough. We don't have the facilities that in schools that children need. Our classrooms are filled. We've got so many needs already in terms of like SES that we can't manage in mainstream. Right, for people that have autism or dyslexia, people that have social emotional mental health. There are so many different things in schools that we just can't manage. And home education gives people those opportunities. Home education is a vital thing to have, but also we have freedom of choice, we have freedom of speech, and to say that you take that away is just completely wrong in my opinion. But I completely think it's amazing that everyone's come here to speak, and I think it's great that you've got parents that are coming, but I just wanted to come and speak because I am a child of home education, and it was honestly the best years of my whole life.
Hello everyone, my name's Tracy and I'm come to support this amazing group of people, and well done for bringing this together. I'm from Support Not Separation. Our banner is down the end there, you will see, and I'm also part of the Disabled Mothers' Rights Campaign. But before I talk about the bill, I just want to say a little bit about myself. I am the mother of a severely disabled child, and I attempted to put him into school, and in those days had him statemented. And he suffered horrifically, even in reception. And I pulled him out and homeschooled him. And from pulling him out and homeschooling him, he went from a very distressed, upset, not able to learn child to a really blossoming and very gifted and very able to learn. In fact, he took his GCSEs when he was 7 years old. Now, I will tell you that I also made the fatal error of becoming a teacher. And I'll tell you what happens to our special educational needs children and what will happen when home educated special educational needs children are forced into school. They have what is now called an EHCP. But schools notoriously, and any teacher will tell you, that because of lack of funding to schools, those EHCPs don't go to the child that it's labelled for. They split the funding amongst many children, so your child might have one-to-one, let's say, for 15 hours, but I can assure you, they'll never get one-to-one for 15 hours. Now I want to talk about the bill and how it's going to affect home educators and all families around the country. This government want your children all to be tagged, basically. It's called an identifier. And each child will have a number. And next to that number, any professional, whether it's a police officer, a teacher, a social worker, a doctor, your GP, absolutely anyone. Well, many of us as home educators live alternative lifestyles. I know I did as a vegan. And what they will do is say, we don't like the way you live, so they will force entry into your house, and they will have the powers to come into it. Right now, they don't have the power. Hold on a sec. Hello. Right now, now they don't have the power of entry into your house. And I've had many social workers come to my front door when I was home educating, and I told them where to go. But on this new bill, they will have right of entry. They absolutely will. And they will have right to say, we don't like your educational choices, we don't like your medical care choices, we don't like how you're living, we're going to tell you how to live. Now, some of the families that's really going to affect are obviously the home educators, but those in particular who have special educational needs. They are going to be the most affected children. But I just want to talk about a couple of other groups that I think are really, really, really important. And that is children living in deprived areas in this country, children of colour. Now they want to home educate, but they don't have the resources like some of us do to home educate, and they are also bigger targets for the state. They are 10 times more likely to be taken into care just because they are a child of colour. So they're going to be targets. Another group that's going to be severely targeted is those women fleeing domestic abuse, because they want their identities to be kept anonymous. Under this new system, they will not be allowed to have their identities kept anonymous, and in actual fact, the people that they're fleeing will be able to trace them under this new system into their new schools and through the healthcare and through everything else. This bill will have the effect of more children, and in particular SEN children going into care. Let me tell you about SEN children going into care. SEN children come under what we call deprivation of liberty, because they run home to their mums. Okay, so a court says, right, we're going to lock you up, and we are going to take away your internet, and we're going to take away your rights to anything, and they're kept in a locked room. And I know absolutely what happens to those children. They're not fed, they're kept in social isolation. Their only crime is often that they're autistic and their parents were homeschooling, and that they run home to their parents. Some of our other demands are that here under this bill, they want more social workers. And as we know, and as has already been said by sisters here, that Sarah Sharif was in school. Her father took her out when social services became involved because school reported them. Social services, because a very, very violent man didn't want anything to do with it, so closed the case. 4 months later, that little girl was dead. And had social services jumped in at that point, that child would not be dead. The facts are this, that home-educated children are absolutely less than half as likely to be abused as a child in school, and children in school are abused by teachers at a much higher number than any home-educating parent. So we want to stop this bill. We say stop this bill in its entirety, and we hope that you will come and take some of the leaflets and come and support our campaign as we support your campaign to stop this bill in its entirety. Thank you.
So one of the reasons I started home educating was because I realized that no teacher would ever love my child as much as I would. No teacher would have any interest in what happened to my child when they moved on from their care group. No teacher would be thinking about my child when they were 35 years
live,
old.
I'm keeping you on, I'm just
I
wrapping
realized I was the only one that would be, well, my husband and I, we were the only ones who would be prepared to invest wholeheartedly in our child and to be ready to take the consequences for whatever we did with our child, because we knew that she was our responsibility.
I'm going to head over to the parent side one now. So thank you for watching this video. As always, keep safe, respect, and I'll see you in the next one.
For centuries, parents educated their own children.
without any form of schooling whatsoever. The school system is designed to have a large group of children all move along in a supposedly standardized way, all at the same pace, which we know cannot happen. With children, it doesn't happen in pregnancy, it doesn't happen when they're children, it doesn't happen as we grow up. We all develop differently and grow differently. It is not one size fits all. And so we find that with home education, a parent can adapt and fit around their child's needs. They can meet their child's needs. They can access resources that a school could not offer them. They can also allow for a normal life. They can teach their child life skills. They can teach their child how to handle money. They can teach their child how to run a home, in addition to following their own interests and their passions. And there's so many studies out there that
so guys, we're just heading over to the where they are with the Palestine.
Big man.
Fine, shot pretty much. Right, let me get the body cam on again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So we're now at a Palestine rally because a man has climbed up the tower. So the Palestinians are out protesting alongside him as well. Sorry guys, now get through. Sorry guys, now just get through please.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Be arrested.
Yeah, we're here. Of course we are. Okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Do not touch me, please. Okay. Did I hear that right? Did I just hear that right? Did you get that? It said something about please. How long has he been up there for?
We love you, guys! We love you, guys!
Just try and pack the tripod up, guys, in a bit now. The other one. Is he coming down? No.
We've been here 10 minutes.
Alright. Basically a shift change, was it? A shift change, was it?
Start the shift.
Oh. Come on, Daisy.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! She's come home! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
We got Red Commander here now, guys, and his Pips officer. And his 3 Pips as well. Oh, it's even come down. That's what I'm waiting for.
Keir Starmer is cutting. He just landed in this country or something.
Keir Starmer is in the process of cutting the state so that he can increase defence spending. Our government supporting the arms industry and supporting foreign wars than it is paying for people in this country.
Don't start this
If
shit.
you really care about being a British citizen, if you really are a patriot, then you should want the money to be spent here and not on foreign wars.
Yes!
basically with me up why this is happening.
Yeah.
We need more people. We need help.
Oh my God, on this raggedy thing.
And watch out for the Zio photographers.
Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
End apartheid!
End apartheid!
Decolonize!
Decolonize!
Justice or genocide!
Justice or genocide!
Lewis, just keep on moving. Lewis, just keep on moving. They're not blocking our cameras. No, I won't leave. You can stop. Officer, can you tell these people to stop following me, please? I got a right to film. I got assaulted last night outside, and by these people. What? I got kicked last night outside Scotland Yard.
I'm talking.
So
I'm talking.
So I'm just telling you now.
I'm talking.
Also, I'm just telling you now, if it happens again today, I will be self-defending myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm literally, like, this is... I know, yes, so, but it probably will happen with this lot following me everywhere. No, I will not. Move. Officer.
Excuse me, she's trying to walk past. Don't move in her
This
way.
is fucking
No,
every week. This is fucking every week. I'm getting pissed off again now. By filming.
From what I've seen, she has committed no criminal act at all.
Wow,
She's filmed.
It's all live anyway. This is all live anyway.
No, I treat everyone the same.
Well, then tell her to go another. I was so
Stop going in her way when she's trying to walk. You just did. It's on body walk. All right? That's
On
it.
here as well. On here as well.
No. She went that way and you moved across. Don't tell lies to me. All right?
It's on live as well. I have got it live and got the body camera as well.
But do not stand in her way again. Otherwise, I can arrest you for common assault. No, I'm not having a laugh. I'm telling you the facts. That is it. It is the facts, 100%. If you like, make a complaint. We can review the body work of you doing it.
I'm not. My face is on show. My face is on show. No, I'm not. I'm here as an independent reporter covering this.
When you said before that you didn't move,
So
leave her alone.
walked into me.
Leave her
All I
alone.
did was, what's wrong with moving?
Leave
When
her
was
alone.
moving a criminal offence? It wasn't.
Leave-
Walking into someone like that. Palestine is coming back.
stop following me.
I just don't want you to
Well, I can. I've got every right. But stop.
They were all at the BBC, so...
No.
Make sure you leave us alone.
No.
We don't want a camera in our face.
Officer, this lady is now following me when I'm trying to walk everywhere. Everywhere.
She literally fucking assaulted me last night, but no one
There's
said
always
anything.
this
I don't
racist
give a fuck.
Zio photographer, and there's
There was a
always
fucking-
a
Have you reported
racist
it?
Zio
No, he
copper
hasn't.
protecting her.
Called offence.
And we've seen her channel. There's always a racist, fascist copper protecting this ET muppet. There's always a racist, fascist copper. We know you, Pigsin. We know what you're like. Don't have to identify her. Racist,
These
fascist,
people-
muck. That's what you are.
So
A
you're talking,
muppet.
you're just going to shout
You're a
insults at me.
muppet. That's what you are.
So you're not going to have a grown-up
You're not listening to
conversation with
these
me at
people.
all.
She's an antagonist provocateur. She's
I don't
known
know
for
her.
it. Then get her away.
No. She's not committed any crime.
Are you here to keep the peace?
Yes.
If people are asking you for her to move, that's what your job is.
She stood
That's
still.
what you're protecting.
Maybe best to go stand back.
Literally, mate. I can feel wherever, and literally, I'm going over. Look, I'm going over with my friends. Yeah, I'm going over with my friends over here, and they will. Right, stop following me.
Let her move out the way.
We don't get
Look how it looks though, look how it looks now. You're both blocking each other.
How it looks as though she's with
But you have the right to film and protest, she has the right to film them, it's a public place, man. You have the right to right.
Officer, I get this every single time. I get this every single time when I'm here. So,
Justice or genocide. Met police, pick a side. Justice or genocide. Met police, all the crimes in your name. Met police. Met police. Shame. In your name. Mass murder in your name. Ethnic cleansing in your name.
Do you want to go back to the children's rally?
No, stay here. Stay here. This will get us the views. This will get us the views now. With them being like this. So
We don't get no justice.
I ended that video now, no point.
We don't get no justice. Then you don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then you don't get no peace. Met police, shame. Met police, shame. All the crimes in your name. All the crimes in your name.
I'm moving again, Lewis.
Colleague of yours who's refused to help.
Mr. Mark Wright.
Mr. Mark Wright. And
He's an inspector, not a
his name plate's Sergeant.
Martin Brown.
Martin Brown. Martin what, sorry, Brown?
Brown, just do early turn, Alpha Whiskey 2.
Oh, you're going to have to repeat the first one.
Early turn,
Alpha
Whiskey, AW2. That's what he was on for this shift at this time.
Beautiful. Can I get your name and badge number as well, in case that's incorrect? Oh, I think I already got you, didn't I?
You have?
Good. I think I already got you. 1517, and your name?
PC Reiki.
PC Reiki, lovely.
Right, Lewis.
Fascist muppet that goes for there all the time. That protecting scum like this.
I don't think they'd be like farming too.
Hold on tight, we love you! We love you! Woo. Don't move! Stay safe, brother!
Stay safe! Stay where you are!
We love you, Dad!
We love you, Dan!
We love